In 2 minutes, you can be pre-qualified for real rates, not ranges, from trusted lenders.
Knock 7 years off my payments.
Stop paying too much. 2 minutes is all it takes to see how much you could save on your student loans. Visit Credible.com before your next payment is due.
Wait, are you losing your hair? No one wants to be bald, but there is hope.
When I look at myself now, that's what I want to see, because that's really me. That's me inside and out.
My wife told me you look great.
I love having my hair again.
Hair Club offers all proven solutions backed by our commitment to satisfaction guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied with the solution you choose, Hair Club will apply the full purchase price to another proven hair loss solution at no charge.
It made me look so much younger. I love my hair.
Call in the next 2 minutes to get your free hair loss guide. It will tell you what you need to know about your hair loss problem, what your options are, and it's free when you call now.
The best part is I don't have to worry about losing my hair anymore.
I feel confident and look great.
I love my hair.
And that's not all. The first 100 callers will also receive $250 off the solution you choose from Hair Club.
If you want to look better, if you want to feel better about yourself, Hair Club is the way to go.
Call now.
It's time to get smart about home security. Introducing Floodlight Cam by Ring, a motion-activated security light with an HD camera.
Don't even think about it.
That lets you know when anyone steps on your property. Illuminate every corner of your home with a ring of security. Smart enough to detect people and objects.
Hey, girls.
Hi, Dad.
With Floodlight Cam, you can stop crime before it happens. Protecting your home has never been easier. Now that's security in a whole new light. Available at ring.com.
President Trump today announced that he'd be willing to consider citizenship for DACA recipients over a period of maybe 10 to 12 years if, it's a big if, he gets legislation with strong border protections, including funding for the wall, as well to an end to chain migration and an end of the visa lottery system. You hear that, Lindsay? Well, the White House clarified that the citizenship offer would only apply to the 800,000 illegal immigrants enrolled in DACA and that they would have to meet certain conditions. Well, Amnesty supporters welcomed the president's statement. Senator Lindsey Graham was practically doing the Snoopy dance. There he is. He said today, with this strong statement by President Trump, I have never felt better about our chances of finding a solution on immigration. Do not try to co-opt his solution. Meanwhile, earlier this week, we told you about HHS, how it's still using taxpayer dollars to shuttle illegal immigrants around the country after they've crossed the border. That's fun. A lawsuit now could determine whether the federal government has the right to force states to accept refugees for resettlement and whether the feds are responsible for the states for this financial burden, the states that are accepting them. Got a lot of news on this front. And Don Barnett just published a report on that subject of the refugees for the Center for Immigration Studies. He joins us now from Denver. Don, there's so much immigration news, but let's focus for a moment on the refugee issue. I have friends up in Vermont, in the Burlington area, and they say that people arrive in Burlington who are refugees and no one in the community is even told about it. They just kind of show up and they show up in the public schools and then the residents are the last to know. What's going on?
That's exactly right. There's virtually no consultation with state authorities about where refugees will be resettled, or little. There's some, but it's wholly inadequate, and no provision for the costs that the refugees bring to the local communities.
Don, I have a question. How do they choose which localities get the refugees? It seems like we have an overload of refugees in two places, Maine and Minneapolis-St. Paul. And it's kind of the same latitude. And the maniacs and the Minnesota people, they're wild. I don't understand those people. I mean, I love them, but they're kind of a little crazy. That's why I like them. But I mean, it's right. A lot there and there are a lot of Somalis in both places. Omaha has a lot. Northern Virginia has quite a few refugees. Do they throw a dart at the map? I mean, how do they figure this out?
Well, basically, it's run by private nonprofits, and they set up shop, in effect, where welfare is the most generous, where jobs are available and housing is cheap. Now, in the case of Maine, most of the refugees that are in Maine arrived there after they arrived somewhere else. Maybe they first arrived in Atlanta, and then they moved to Maine because it was better. Maine, interestingly enough, is a state that has tried to get out of refugee resettlement. And has officially withdrawn.
Don't want any part of this. Yeah, they don't want any part of it. We got problems
exactly.
with welfare, gangs. To Minnesota or Maine or wherever the Catholic Charities or whatever Catholic or Lutheran group they're getting money from the feds, and they're so like assimilation has got to be a little bit trying in certain states and certain climates, correct?
Yes, it's a very big issue, and the engagement with the refugee is very short, 3 to 8 months, and it's simply inadequate. There is no assimilation. Assimilation is, as a matter of fact, not in the lexicon anymore. There's not even an attempt. They don't even pay lip service to assimilation. Yeah,
the idea of the melting pot, you're going to come and be American, they just smash the pot and the water goes everywhere. I mean, it's wild. Don, thanks for that information.
Right, it definitely doesn't play.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on this topic because a lot of you want to hear from it, and we'll be on it. Do not go away. We have a lot more to get to on the Laura Ingraham Show, the Ingram Angle, radio, TV. It's all the same. Stay with us.
Are you taking the tissue test?
Yep. And my teeth are yellow.
Time for white strips.
Crest Glamorous White Strips are the only ADA-accepted whitening strips proven to be safe and effective, and they whiten 25 times better than a leading whitening toothpaste. Crest, healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
How do you win at business? Stay at La Quinta, where we're changing with stylish makeovers. Then, at your next meeting, set your seat height to its maximum level. Bravo, tall meeting man. Start winning today. Book now at lq.com.
I finally figured out what car to get. Now, where to find the best deal?
You know, why don't I help?
What's that?
Car Gurus. Color?
Silver. Car Gurus?
Low miles, 2 grand below market value, 5-star dealer rating. Ooh, I'm beat.
Let's do it your way, then.
I heard that.
Car Gurus. Find great deals from top-rated dealers near you at cargurus.com.
It's time for Vistaprint's semi-annual sale. Save up to 50% off across our site, including business cards, available in multiple shapes and sizes, invitations and announcements for business and personal, and banners, both indoor and outdoor, and much more. It's all up to 50% off. So go to Vistaprint.com before January 30th and enter the promo code SAVEBIG. It's the semi-annual sale, happening now at Vistaprint.
When you have a cold, stuff happens. Shut down cold symptoms fast with maximum strength Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels.
In 2 days, see the film critics are calling stunning, magnificent, beautiful, astounding. Don't miss Hostels. Rated R. Now playing select cities everywhere Friday.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? And Megan!
Hey, you're that guy.
The My Pillow guy.
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. My Pillow will hold its shape all night long, regardless of your sleep position, for the best sleep of your life.
Call or go online to order My Pillow Premium, and Mike will give you a second pillow absolutely free. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 My Pillows for the price of 1.
Hurry! Offer ends February 1st.
You're sleeping better.
Much better.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Crohn's disease.
You're more than just a bathroom disease.
You're a life of unpredictable symptoms.
Crohn's,
You've tried to own us.
But now it's our turn to take control with Stelara.
Stelara works differently for adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease. Studies showed relief and remission with dosing every 8 weeks.
Stelara may lower the ability of your immune system to fight infections and may increase your risk of infections and cancer. Some serious infections require hospitalization. Before treatment, get tested for tuberculosis. Before or during treatment, always tell your doctor if you think you have an infection or have flu-like symptoms or sores, have had cancer, or develop any new skin growths, or if anyone in your house needs or recently had a vaccine. Alert your doctor of new or worsening problems, including headaches, seizures, confusion, and vision problems. These may be signs of a rare, potentially fatal brain condition. Some serious allergic reactions can occur. Do not take Stelara if you are allergic to any of its ingredients.
We're fed up with your unpredictability.
Remission can start with Stelara. Talk to your doctor today. Janssen wants to help you explore cost support options for Stelara.
Before we go, I'd like to congratulate my friend Alex Azar, who was just confirmed by the Senate today as the new Secretary of Health and Human Services. You've come a long way, Alex. He was Deputy Secretary under George W. Bush, supervising all of HHS operations and its mammoth $1 trillion budget. And then he went on to be the president of Lilly USA, the largest division of Eli Lilly. And he was general counsel of HHS, too. Anything else? He clerked for Justice Scalia, went to Yale Law School, went to Dartmouth College. Oh, what a resume. Congrats. That's it for us tonight. Shannon Bream takes things from here. Miss Shannon.
Those Supreme Court clerks like yourself, Laura, pretty impressive folks.
Take care.
Thanks. All right, here's what we have coming up tonight. President Trump says he's looking forward to speaking with Robert Mueller's team under oath. Ed Henry's tracking the latest developments as concerns grow about a so-called secret society of top FBI and DOJ officials some believe were committed to bringing down the president. Plus, illegal immigrants tell Chuck Schumer.
If Chuck won't let us dream, we won't let him sleep.
Colorado Republican Senator Cory Gardner, a key player in the immigration negotiations, joins us live with the latest on the debate over DACA and how close Congress really could be to reaching a deal. We'll also have more from my visit to Israel, including a look at a controversial security fence there and what lessons the U.S. could take from it. And did former Secretary of State John Kerry urge Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas to resist President Trump? Former UN Ambassador John Bolton is here to help us dig deeper. Hello and welcome to Fox News at Night. I'm Shannon Bream in Washington. New tonight, Fox News has obtained a letter from the Justice Department to House Intelligence Chairman Devin Nunes, warning him about declassifying the much talked about 4-page classified memo penned by his staff, which allegedly outlines government surveillance abuses. You know the hashtag release the memo. The DOJ telling Nunes that releasing the info would be unprecedented and reckless. Whether or not the release would damage the Mueller investigation remains to be seen. But in surprise remarks from President Trump just before leaving for Davos, he says he'd love to talk to special counsel Robert Mueller, quote, soon.
There's been no collusion whatsoever. There's no obstruction whatsoever. And I'm looking forward to it. I would do it under oath.
You would? Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Chief National Correspondent Ed Henry joins us now with a look at the focus of the Mueller investigation. It's moved from collusion to obstruction. And now, today, the president says he'd be happy to talk, but he did, Ed, have a little bit of a caveat there that he'd want to run it by the lawyers.
Yeah, absolutely. And people are leaving that out in some of their reporting. But breaking tonight, I just spoke to one of those lawyers, White House counsel Ty Cobb, who's massaging a bit what President Trump said, but not walking it back. Cobb tells me the president was speaking hurriedly before leaving for Davos, but stressed the administration stands behind the message they have consistently given about continuing their complete cooperation with Robert Mueller, which includes, yes, the president.